on, I guess, on 3 little bottles of stickles. So Studio G, it's in the Michael's dollar bin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stickles and I'm going to go from the inside out, and I'm just going to, I forgot this was clogged. So I'm going to go get a Studio G stickles. Hold on one second. So this is the Studio G stickles. They have them in a lot of colors. If you want to know what colors I have, just let me know. But this is the Studio G stickles. So it's glaring. Studio G stickles. And they actually have more in them. This is actually $1.50 per bottle. And they actually have more in them. Look. Then they do the stickles. So let me get them. Like, it's crazy. But they have the exact same nozzle, the exact same lid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the stickle, the glitter glue, and I'm just going to put it on the edge and use it exactly like you would stickles. Be careful not to smudge. I always smudge them. I think I just smudged it. No, I don't know. But you're just putting it all the way around the flower. Am I even camera? No. Putting it all the way around the flower, just like that. I'll do one more layer. So you got something right now that looks like that. That's what the colors don't really match in this, but it's still fine. So I'm just putting it around the edges, but you'll use whatever colors you want or whatever paper you want. And I also have a lot more tutorials on my blog. My blog is www.scrapbooker96.blogspot.com, and that's SCAPPBOOKER96.blogspot.com. And there's a lot more flower tutorials on there, and I have a lot of projects. I just uploaded, like the other day, a picture of an altered frame that I made. I'll show you that in a sec. And also, I probably have one of her, yeah, I think I have one of her videos on my favorites. But I got this idea of this little mini, it's a bonus project that she made on her Ustream class. And her YouTube channel's, not, her YouTube channel's name is Paper Phenomenon. Or it's Kathy Oda, I can't remember, but it's Kathy from Paper Phenomenon. And I love her. I've done so many of her projects. I'm working on a mini album, a paper bag mini album. Now, I feel bad I haven't worked on it for so long. Just because I did it for a while and then I just didn't go back to it. Okay, so here we have a flower all done. So it looks like that. So you just go around the edge. I think I did a little too thick. I think I put a little too much out. That's what it looks like. And then you just wait for it to dry and then you can put it on your project. So I'm going to get this altered frame for you. So I made this altered frame. And once again, this frame is on my blog, so go check it out. But there's this photo frame that I made. And I used for the painting, this was actually this color before. Like, it was a really, like, you probably can't tell in the light, but it's a really, really bright, like, turquoisey blue. It's really, really bright. So I painted it with this folk art paint. It's called Vintage White. I love this paint. I think I heard about this paint on, what's her name? Oh, I forget. But I heard about this paint. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So I went to Michael's and I went and bought it with a couple other things. And this paper, and and then I just dressed it with vintage photo, just the edges. Then I added crackle paint, Tim Holtz crackle paint, around the edges, or not around the edges, like on the frame. And then I went over again with vintage photo and like rubbed it and took my finger and rubbed it into the cracks. So like I really got into the cracks. I don't know if you can see it. And then I took some sheer ribbon and I forget what it's called. Like I made it shaggy, and then took some flat back pearls and put it on there. And this is actually, I'm using this on my I'll give you a sneak peek on my coin envelope mini. It's as the closure, and I put that there. I love it. It's a Kane Company key, Life's Journey, collection. And I put this flower on. I love this flower. I made it using the technique I made on a crepe paper flower that I learned from Yoli Bean. And if you want to twirl, once again, it's on my blog, or I took a picture of the crepe paper flower on my blog, but if you wanted to twirl, I'll give you one. But I just made it with fabric. I cut strips of fabric. And, and this paper. I love this paper. I'm using it on another mini. I'm just going to put some pictures of my family in. And it's the Elegance paper pack by Recollections. I love this paper pack. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. But I just cut it down to the size of the frame, and then I hot glued it down in the opening, and then it looks like that. So I love this frame. I really do. So yeah, so that's a little project that I made. And there's a lot more on my blog too. I've made a lot of other quick tutorials on my blog as well. So go check that out. Thank you so much.